2-stage cleanser cleanses well without making your skin dry. Check this out before you buy a cleanser. Hi Wishtrenders, it's Kasper. Thank you all so much for the comments on our last Before You Buy episode. We read them all and we caught that you guys really love the Kasper's Picky Review section, so thank you, thank you. So we tested the trendy skincare ingredient Bakuchiol in the first episode and the essence of K-Beauty, Propolis, in the second episode. We were wondering, what do Wishtrenders need the most now or are curious of? We thought of cleansers, which is the very first step of skincare. So our staffs asked around the Wishtrend TV hosts, including me, about our cleanser preferences. I stressed the fact that the cleanser should not break us out, and Eunice mentioned that a cleanser that can also exfoliate would be nice. Medi prefers a cleanser that cleanses well, and the scent is very important too, and Iris prefers a cleanser with pretty packaging. It was fun because everyone had really different thoughts about this. So when we were discussing cleansers, we split into two teams. One that liked the squeaky clean finish and the other that liked the hydrating kind of moist feeling. I'm on the squeaky clean finish side and Eunice was on the moist side. We also asked Wishtrenders which finish they prefer after cleansing, and through a thorough survey, we found that it was like overwhelmingly more on the moist finish side. So we chose 4 different types of facial cleansers that leave a moist finish after cleansing for this episode. Powder type, gel type, cream type, and a milky type. Which type of cleanser should our Wishtrenders buy? Let's test them out. First, it's the cleansing test. The testing method is apply 2 pumps of sunscreen on one half of the face and wait for 5 minutes so it can be well absorbed into your skin. Through the UV camera, you can see that it is super dark and well applied. Apply the cleanser on the face and rub for 30 seconds. Then wash it off with water and let's check out what happens with the UV camera. And the result is in this test, we only used 1 facial cleanser to remove the sunscreen, but in real life, if you're trying to cleanse off sunscreen, we recommend double cleansing. You can wash your face thoroughly using a cleansing oil first and then a cleanser, so please keep this in mind. Second, it's the oil and moisture test. The testing method is measure the oil and moisture of the face before using a cleanser. After using a cleanser, we're going to measure the oil and moisture in the same area and see the difference between before and after. Let's jump to the results. Next is Kasper's Picky Review. Like the last episode, I used all the products first and brought some useful tips for our Wishtrenders. I'll review the texture, scent, and also share some tips with my 1-sentence summary. I'm gonna take a real close look at these guys, and since it's cleansers, I'll review them at Wish Company's resting room, which has a sink instead of in the studio, so let's go. Before you buy. This is where I'll be reviewing the cleansers. So first off, this is the one I'm gonna review. This is the Green Tea and Enzyme Powder Wash from by Wishtrend. It's a powder type cleanser, so depending on how much you dilute it with water, the consistency changes. For a gentle cleanse, go for a ratio of 7:3 for water and powder. And if you want slight exfoliation, then go for 3:7. So the by Wishtrend team actually gave me a really good tip for this. Hold on. Use a bowl, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of powder. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of water to this makeup brush. Just gonna tap off the excess. And just mix. Mix, 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 mix. Guys, look, it looks like a foam cleanser. It's so cool. And it has this amazing matcha scent to it. Oh my gosh, I want to eat it. I'm gonna apply it on my face. Feels super therapeutic. leave this on for 3 minutes and then rinse it off. So this cleanser is good for a tone-up effect, and it helps with sebum control and exfoliation. So it's like, I feel like you can almost use it as like a physical exfoliator if you add a little bit of water, and you can use it as a gentle daily cleanser if you add a lot of water. Me personally, I think this cleanser would be awesome for a day before getting makeup done, you know, when your skin really needs that boost of radiance. And while I wait for the cleanser to settle, I'm just going to show you how to use it with your hands. So add a little bit of powder onto your palms like this. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of water, just a slight amount. This is almost like a 5-to-5 ratio. Then just rub it in your hands. And you can just use it as like a daily cleanser like this as well. And the feeling of the granules on the hands, it almost feels like it would act really greatly as a physical exfoliator. I love the feeling. And then it gently melts into cleanser. You could also use a foamer with this. You could use a brush like I did. There's so many different ways to use this. This is like a personal tip, but I love using enzyme washes by mixing it into other cleansers that I have. That's also another really fun way to use this. Okay, so you can see that everything is dried. I'm gonna rinse this off, okay? And I'm done rinsing it off, so it was super easy to rinse off, and my skin feels really refreshed. Yeah, it feels really refreshed. And I love how natural and nice it smells, and it doesn't like feel irritating at all, even though I let it settle and dry and I kind of rubbed it off, it doesn't feel irritating. Kasper's simplified review. So this enzyme powder wash is an excellent daily cleanser that can be both doubled as a cleanser or an exfoliant. So yeah. Next, this is the green tea and enzyme Milky foaming wash. It's super easy and convenient to use because it's a pump type and you only need half a pump for one cleanse. So that's like half a pump. The rich texture turns into foam and it removes impurities and sebum really well. Plus the finish is not dry or stripping. Get a half a pump like this. Add a little bit of water and kind of round up your palms like this so nothing like falls and slips out of your hands. Do you guys see how dense and creamy the foam is? It's so creamy, guys. And it foams up so easily too. I'll show you how nice and thick. The foam literally feels like cream. Now, if this feels difficult for you, you guys could always get a bubble maker like this and add water up to the water line in this bubble maker. Okay, that's about good. And then we're gonna add some cleanser. So again, half a pump. And then I'm gonna get this and make bubbles. Hold on. Guys, do you guys see that? That's like whipped cream right there. Do you guys see how rich the texture is? It's so dense and rich, and it feels really, really soft. So I'm gonna go in and cleanse my face with this. This one doesn't really have a scent. It doesn't really have like a prominent scent to it. I literally feel like I'm taking a bubble bath. I'm gonna rinse it off. Guys, I think this cleanser has a really, really nice cleansing ability. I can really feel all that dirt and impurity just getting wiped off. And again, my skin doesn't feel dry. I'm from Mugwort Gel Cleanser. So as you probably know, the I'm from Mugwort Essence is their bestseller and is super popular in Korea for its soothing properties. So this is a cleanser from the same line, and I heard that the formulation kind of runs away from you. So let's see what that means. So you apply it on your hands like this. Now you can see if your hands are slippery, it can run away from you. So kind of press it down and then lather it. It foams up really easily like this. It has a very foresty scent, like leaves, vegetables, forests. I don't know. It has like a very refreshing scent to it. And I'm going to just cleanse my face. Okay, and then I'm gonna wipe it off. Even like the formula, like the way it cleanses feels really refreshing. It really goes in line with the scent. And I think this would work amazingly on summer days when it's super hot and you just need that, you know, refreshing feeling on your face. Yeah. Mugwort Gel Cleanser. Texture is super aesthetic, smells super refreshing, contains mugwort, which is awesome for soothing. Last but not least, the Klairs Gentle Black Facial Cleanser. This is an unscented low pH cleanser, and a lot of people have this like myth about low pH cleansers that their cleansing ability is not very good, but this completely busts that myth. You know, low pH cleansers don't lather well, they don't cleanse makeup, they don't, you know, cleanse your face very well. It doesn't work that way for this one. So I've used a lot of low pH cleansers before, and I do agree some of them can be bad at lathering, but look at this one. It foams up exactly the same as regular cleansers. Do you see that? It lathers beautifully. Again, the cream and foam is just super dense, and yeah, it feels amazing, even just on my hands. So yes, cleansers that aggressively cleanse, they do tend to have a higher pH with more surfactants, but it really depends on the sort of surfactants that it contains. Everything has to be taken into consideration, including the formula and, you know, how the texture feels, how it's made to begin with. So yeah, you don't have to think, you know, low pH is bad at cleansing. There are cleansers that are the exception, like this one. I'm gonna try cleansing my face with this. And I'm done cleansing. I don't think there was anything left to cleanse in my face at this point, but it feels really nice. It just feels like this is something I would grab on the daily to use as a daily cleanser. I love how it's in a tube form. Well, I'm done. To summarize, the Klairs Gentle Black Facial Cleanser is a super gentle and easy to use low pH daily cleanser that doesn't feel irritating on the skin and does not smell like anything. Yeah, it's just a very nice, mild, gentle cleanser. Lastly, the price and capacity comparison. The smallest amount was 110 milliliters to the largest at 150. The price ranged from $16 to $24, and the average price was $20. We also did an additional test to go more in depth. We measured the amount of a normal cleanser for a one-time use, and it was approximately 1.2 grams. So we set the one-time use 1.2 grams as the average and calculated the price per use. And we calculated how many times one bottle can be used in total. On average, we figured a cleanser could be used for around 3 months and 15 days. All tests have been completed, and the major testing results are summarized here. Everyone wants different things, and there seems to be no single cleansing product that satisfies everyone. There are products that are more suitable for each individual, so let's consider your skin condition and the strengths you need. We conducted a lot of different tests in this episode, so please understand that the control of the environment may not be perfect and errors may occur, as all of the tests were conducted by the Wishtrend TV team. We know that our Wishtrenders need a variety of information in order to make good skincare choices, and I hope that our reviews will be of high quality help for your shopping. If this video was helpful, then please subscribe to our channel. If you have any skincare products or categories that you're having trouble deciding to buy, then let us know in the comments. Before you buy, we are here to help. Bye, Wishtrenders!